Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a splendid morning. It is 5:45 and I'm on the trails and it feels awesome. But it was really interesting today. It started raining pretty heavily on the bike ride here. And I was like, just kind of evaluating. Oh, rotate your phone. Okay. Random messages coming up. But yeah, I was just evaluating my desire to come and be here in nature. And I was almost questioning myself, like, should I have stayed home and just done activities at home? And I'm like, no, and I've already done tons of activities at home. Like, we're going because we need this, and almost in this new way of that's my addiction. I need the trails because it's becoming my addiction. I recently moved to Burnaby, and they live near some trails. And when I first moved out west 12 years ago, I moved right beside a trail in North Vancouver. And I used to run all the time. This was before I blew my knee. And it was my happy place. Just breathing in those phytochemicals and just being free, having your time to either let your thoughts go or let your mind wander and just be with the music. And it was just such a spiritual meditation for me. And I couldn't run for many years. And so I ended up moving to Vancouver because I was like, well, screw this. I'm not going to live super far from everything if I can't enjoy nature the way that I like to. And so, my friend actually invited me to this running scavenger hunt. And I said, oh man, I don't know if I'll be able to run. It's been forever. And so I started running again. Because of this trail, I can't run on pavement. It's just too hard. But trail running, my body seems to be able to hack. So here I am. I'm back out in the forest. And I definitely, not gonna lie, I definitely feel a little safer that we're FaceTiming. Whatever this is, Facebook Live. Because it is dark. It is very dark, but I can't explain it. Whenever I come here, I feel like Spirit's with me and I'm safe. And I'm always where I need to be. And every time I'm here, oh man, especially when I come when the sun's out, which is sometimes, everyone on this trail is awesome. They're so happy and everyone smiles. Every single person gives me the biggest smile. And I'm not sure if that's because I smile when I run, but usually when I'm here, I'm just so fucking happy that I have this shit-eating grin on my face. And usually I really like my music, but I don't think that's just it. I just think there's something really healthy and biochemically healthy and great for us in the forest. Breathing in this air, feeling uneven ground underneath your feet. It's really healthy and therapeutic for us. So, yeah, I guess it's just sort of what is driving your motivation, your drugs, your high these days? Is it, I think 2020 was a really good time for me to evaluate some of those things, and I gave up a lot of things, which I just wanted to, it's not that those things drove me, but there was an element of that, and ways that I wanted to level up and step up and just reconnect to different forms of drive. And it was so interesting just to feel today how natural it was to be I can't not go. There's no way I can not go right now. That's where I want to be more than any other place in the world. And so here I am. And so for today, I invite you Oh, I thought I was getting to the end of this part. Just decide for yourself, like, how do you want to feel? And what kind of actions and behaviors are going to facilitate you feeling closer to that desired emotional, mental, or physical state. I'll just tell you with the running, my body's been so much more tight. I have to stretch way more, and I really feel it when I don't. And I started putting on some weight too, just because of the muscle mass. Like, I normally just do Joy Fest. I did an ab crunch the other day for the first time in like, I think a year. It was something crazy. Like, I was like, I have not done an ab crunch. I just do my program religiously, but I started substituting a bit more of this running. And yeah, it's just kind of required me to add more variety into the things that I do. And I have to work a little harder to feel the way I want to feel, is where I'm getting at. I have to stretch a lot more, and oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, wonder if I can turn this around. Oh yeah, baby. This is where it's at. So, even if you have to work a little harder, sometimes in the beginning, it is uncomfortable. It really is. Your body has resistance. Self-sabotaging thoughts might come up and be like, oh man, or oh girl, oh woman, you haven't done enough, or you stopped, or you were so good before, and I used to look a certain way, I used to feel a certain way, all of that. I just want all of you to say stop. And no kitties for this one, but politely, shut the fuck up, bitch. Okay? Shut the fuck up. Turn yourself around in the opposite direction and be like, talk to the hand, because the heart ain't listening to none of that. And just take one step in the other direction. This is one of the things I use as a pattern interrupt with a lot of my clients. And I take them through a pretty beautiful process to get it very integrated into their... Oh man, I gotta climb a fence. Okay, maybe I'll do this part after. Back up the hill we go. So it's a pattern interrupt. Just say no to that, because there's always these dark patterns ready to come and eat away at your ability to strive and drive yourself forward into the things you really want for yourself, the ways that you want to feel and be in the world. And all of those things happen with tiny behaviors, one little baby step at a time. And it's a series of baby steps that actually creates the things that you want, the you and the ways that you want to feel. And those are the things that we can feel really, really proud about. And so I want you to feel that way today. Even if it's just for 5 minutes today, take one step in the opposite direction of the thoughts or behaviors that are causing you to feel stress, less elevated, irritated, whatever it is. Maybe you need to take a deep breath, offer yourself some space, meditate with the bubbles while you're washing dishes, ease in, breathe in. It's one of my favorite ways to chill out. So I hope you enjoy this today. I hope you take that one step forward, interrupting the behavior patterns that just don't serve you. And that can be including people. You really don't need to indulge people who don't serve you. Like, that's really empowering, y'all. And so what this looks like is, it doesn't need to be this crazy, awesome, bold decision, even though that's subtly what it is. You can simply just keep doing the things that make you feel awesome. And if somehow that doesn't involve you picking up the phone or reaching out to X, Y, and Z, it's all good. Wait for that time to come back around when you feel motivated. Naturally, to reach out to whomever person, because you are number one in your life. This is the relationship that you wake up with and go to bed with at night. Even if you're married, whatever, you start and end with you. So let's make where you are a great place to be. And let's make that relationship awesome and strong, because it's foundational to everything else in your life. So cheers to you all, becoming your own best friend and loving your company with you more than your company with anybody else. Oh man, people, that just makes me feel so warm inside. I started running faster. I was like, yes, that's the world I want to see. I want to see everyone be best friends with themselves, because we'd be so much better, more forgiving, more gentle and sweet with everyone else, because we can't treat anyone else better than we feel about ourselves. We can't. We're just walking projections. So let's start with you. Make sure you are a great place to be. And let's move from there. Peace, love, and community unity, y'all. Have a gorgeous day.